that should be it right there, live once again with the Dreams Cast. This will be number 3. Don't mind me while I open this drink that I got here. Just don't mind me at all. We should be good to go. We'll let people funnel in before I stop, or before I start. What? That makes more sense. Nothing like a Starbucks double shot energy drink. That's what I'm talking about. So, for anybody who's watching that's not live, or listening, at least, there's nothing much to watch right now. His Dreams isn't out yet. Let me try to fix my mic. This might sound a little weird, but okay, there we go. Today we're going to be talking about Dreams once again, but this time a little bit more focused than last time. It's only going to be it's going to be a much shorter podcast as well, about an hour. That's about it because I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. If you are listening to this after the fact, it is the 17th is the date. Comment down below if you have, I don't know, any questions about Dreams or want to talk about anything. I'm going to work on responding to comments more frequently when it comes to these. And the next podcast will be on a Wednesday, the next Wednesday, which would be, let's see, today's the 17th and Saturday, so 18th, 19th, 20th, the 21st. The 21st of November, we will be having another DreamsCast. And it will be in the afternoon, I'll say around 12 p.m. Eastern time. So do the math in your head if you're in a different time zone. If you're in a different time zone and you want to see this DreamsCast a little bit earlier, let me know in the comments and we'll try to pick a time. That'll work. How about that? I think that'll be good. So yeah, essentially, that's what's up. I'm going to share this out on Twitter real quick. You might hear some keyboard tapping because I got a new keyboard and it's a little bit louder than my old keyboard. And it also lights up bright blue, which is cool. I guess it's cool, at least. Everything should be running fine. Should be going swell. I'm going to share this out on Twitter real quick. Well, not like that, because I'm not a fan of that thing there. Is this the only way you can share this or what? Like, Hello, Gundam178. Welcome to the stream. Alright, fine. We'll share it on Twitter like this. And this is the wrong day. Why didn't it update it? And go ahead and paste. And tweet. Okay. Let me go put the hashtags on. Where we at? Here we go. Wow, it says 3 minutes. Oh, okay, yeah, because it tweeted out automatically. Awesome. Oh, I had somebody retweeted. Thank you very much, whoever retweeted. I like how Twitch still saves everything terribly, but sure, that's exactly what I wanted. October 10th makes so much sense. All right, here we go. Now we'll retweet this and add the hashtag streams PS4 and hashtag dreams. And I don't know if that Dreams is actually the Dreams, but it's there now. And we'll also tag Media Molecule because I always do that, and they're the best. All right. Booyah. So how is everybody doing? That's the question. That is the question. Nazareth with the follow. A YouTuber followed me also on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me let these folks over here know I'm live. We'll jump in the chat or the Discord call in a second. All right, and there we go. Who else is in here? Well, keyboard, Captain as it's just a cheap keyboard, man. Do I know if the Dream Beta will be public? We do not know, but we can talk about that, Tyler, in a second. I'll jump in the general chat in Discord, and that'll be our first topic of discussion, even though it's something we have talked about multiple times, but that's fine. Yeah, and Captain As, I don't know what. It's a Steel Series brand, but it only cost me $30. I don't have crazy money to be spending on a keyboard. I needed a keyboard because I spilled ginger beer all over my old keyboard, which was like the free keyboard you get with like any computer you buy, like a really crappy one. And I spilled ginger beer all over it, and it was pretty much gone. So I got a new one, but it does light up blue, which is cool. I wanted one with lights, but not one that was super expensive, and it's kind of worked. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm gonna jump in the chat with Nazareth here. Let me wait. Hold on. What? Never gonna what? What even happened? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Anyway, why can't ever join? Okay, I don't know, but we'll find out what's going on there in the chat. All right, let me just get this out of here, off my screen, and we'll jump in general chat. I gotta mute my actual mic though, so let's go.
I can hear.
If Discord saves buttons, yes, we can hear you. He has to go to bed. That's why. Because he has time. It's the time difference. That's good. You already said the next one's going to be at noon, so noon our time. So maybe he'll be able to join that one. I don't know if it means she left or joined. It's one of the auto reply bot stuff. Good. All right. What'd you do?
There we go. It's not muted. Yeah, it was muted. It was actually muted. Yeah, I muted it on accident. It should be good now. Hopefully. Well, because last time we had the issue, well, not last time, but when I tested it where it was echoing. But if it's echoing, then let me know as well. Then I gotta really figure out some stuff. The robot, don't hate your life, okay? Your life is probably awesome. I don't know why I said probably. I should have just said awesome. That sounded less better than. Anyway, so this essentially, since it's only gonna be so short of a stream, I just wanted to focus on like if anybody like who's watching has questions. I mean, I know it's inevitable that we're gonna get questions that we've talked about already in the last how many podcasts have there been? 2 or 3? 2, 3.
You named this one 3, so.
Oh yeah, I did. So it must be 3 because I know everything. It could have been 4. I just didn't count. I don't know. Okay, perfect now. Great. And Glitchmaster is in the voice channel, but he's muted and doesn't have a headset on, apparently. At least that's what that means, I think. I don't know. Next to it.
Yeah, he can't hear us and we can't hear him.
Cool. Wow. Really, really joining. Thanks, Glitchmaster, for that. So, yeah, just essentially we answer questions and then we can look at the Mad GFX site, which I have brought up and I could actually show on stream because I found out how to do that because I guess, I mean, it's pretty simple, but I have it set up now. So like when we're talking about it, I could bring it up in stream and people could see it at the same time. How magical is that? It's insane.
I'm gonna have to know stuff in a minute.
What?
That means I'm gonna have to know stuff in a minute.
Well, I mean, oh no, Miss Foxy says hello, so she didn't leave. So she
yeah,
might
so
join.
it must have been a join message.
I'll just reply with hello. I don't want to type a lot because this thing is loud. Okay, so the first question was, well, the first question is what keyboard did I get? It's not really related. Oh, Naz, did you just follow me on Twitch and Twitter?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I was wondering if that was... I was pretty sure that was you, but thank you for that. That is something I have to actually check, make sure I have the wrong chat up. Make sure nobody's on Twitch watching. Okay, we're good. All right, 14 people. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we could check out. We could do some questions. That's pretty good. Keyboard I get Steel Series, nothing crazy.
Everyone has mandatory one question.
Okay. Sure.
Everyone has to post one question. Every 15 people has to post one question.
There you go. Post a question about Dreams specifically, not just any random question. This is a Dreams podcast, not a life podcast or other game. Don't ask Fortnite questions. We don't need that.
I mean, our track record isn't that great.
Yeah, no. Let's see. Okay, so Dreams. Do you know if the Dream Beta will be public? Tyler, we don't know. We wish we knew, but we don't know. We hope.
I think likely it'll be public, but there's still a possibility that it might not be.
I heard. I can't remember if this is accurate or not. Oh yeah, I got my mic back set up.
Okay.
I was streaming earlier for like 4 hours.
Yeah, how'd that go? Is that good?
It went good. I had a headache afterward because it was 4 hours.
Right.
But
did you end up playing Smash?
I ended up playing some Mario Odyssey because it was tied and it'd be easier. So
yeah, I voted for Celeste, but when I voted, I seen it was like not winning, and I was like, darn.
Anyway. I'll play Celeste next, but yeah, it's. I want to say in the latest like question answer thing, they were like, didn't know, but they said it might be signups or it might be public, so I have no idea.
Right, they said probably signups, but we don't know if it's going to be what the number of how many people can sign up. Basically, they have no idea.
Yeah. If it's anything to go on, that's how LBP 2 at least was signups. So they know how to do that.
Let's see. Okay, what day? Today is November 17th. So, Dream Bubble over there on Twitter. Let's see. Media Molecule responded to somebody. This is sort of related. Media Molecule responded to somebody yesterday about the beta, and they still said, "Hi, Brian," or well, it was to somebody named Brian. Brian, the beta is indeed still coming this year. We'll be sharing details the minute we're ready to. So that was yesterday. So
finally updated their Twitter after just silence.
Right. So I mean, we could still expect it this year, but when the public and other thing, I mean, I hope it would be public, but and the only reason, I mean, I want everybody to be able to. I think they need as many people trying it, as they can get. But if it's like a limited amount and you have to sign up, I'm just kind of scared that I'll be at work or something and I'll get like messages on Discord to be like sign-ups, and then 10 minutes later, they're full. Or something like that. Let's see.
I think you'll be good, but
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
Well, my track record with like being around when No Man's Sky would drop updates is like every time they've dropped an update, except for the most recent one, I've always been at work.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see.
Let's see here. Let me make sure. All right. Is anybody else looking at the chat, or is it just me? That's a question.
No, I hear.
Okay. Do you see any more questions? I kind of lost my chat here. It disappeared. They're talking about signups. Yeah, so we don't know if that's going to be a thing. What do I want to do with Dreams? Avery Isalt? I probably just destroyed that name. Who knows? I mean, I essentially just a quick answer. I want to do a lot with music, and I want to make a game that I have a mind of. But if I were gonna make multiple games, they'd be very It'd be games that kind of bring out emotion without like very vague, mysterious games that bring out emotion essentially. But generally, I want to do a lot with music, and then also a rhythm game, which is also music in a way. So that's a quick answer for that.
I have a game that I've been wanting to happen for a while. Basically, when you think of conducting music, I want that to be the rhythm game. That's the rhythm game I want to make. It's basically conducting laser light show music.
That'd be sweet. That sounds sweet. What about you, Word Roots? Real quick, we'll each answer the question there.
Well, there's I gotta have like a couple of ideas. There's like this kind of a story I want to tell, but I'm not even sure if I'll really be able to do it. It's like it's a big story, and I have like almost no experience in game design, so.
I mean, that's essentially what everybody will almost be. I have no idea game design, things like that. I think just practice, we'll be able to figure out what we'll be able to actually be able to accomplish by ourselves, and then with other people who are also interested in the same kind of ideas. I think that would be super cool, almost like pitching your game to other people. Be like, I've got this idea, and then they'll be asking questions back and forth, and then bouncing ideas off of each other. It'd be pretty sweet, I think. Flying said, oh, sorry, what? Oh, Glitchmaster, you can answer. I think I skipped you, man.
Oh, it's all right. I just have my infinite list.
Yeah. So Glitchmaster's got a list of
the answer's always everything.
Yeah. Flying says he thought of another game after the last stream, simple and awesome. Well, share your idea, man, or are you keeping it to yourself so it's not stolen? Because let me tell you what, I'm gonna steal all the ideas.
Either way, write it down somewhere.
It's a good idea.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna steal your stealing ideas idea.
Wow. Okay.
That's some idea inception.
I see how it's gonna be. All right. Well.
Is it inception or exception?
At this point, it's inception.
Inception. Okay.
E.g. Epic Gamer says, will we be able to create full story animations? Yep.
Ooh, there's a quote. I love pulling up this stupid answer question thing. I think we also did it last time.
Possible.
About stories. Is there a limit to how long a film or story can be made in Dreams? Answer, no. In fact, you can make 1,000 level maps. 100 levels in a map, and you can put those in 100 maps in a map, and there's a third and fourth layer as well.
Yeah. Do you just pull up that quote? Do you just like click something?
I have it always open. Okay. I have the transcription just always open.
I was about to say it was the exact same. Like you had it instantly last time too.
Yeah.
I just imagine.
So my PL just has questions that are right off the thing. So I just had the transcription.
I just imagine you just sitting at home, just like staring at that quote just all day.
Read just memorize Alex's book of quotes.
Gundam, will Dreams be the next generation of game creations, movie productions, and the like? I feel like it has the possibility to be. I mean, next generation. Are we talking about like, the
next big thing?
Yeah, if it's next big thing, I think it has the potential to be the next big thing.
I think it kind of puts forward this new paradigm of creating. Like, obviously, they've worked on it, and it's not as robust as, say, if you were to pick up Unreal Engine and run with, not Blender, but Maya and Photoshop and Substance Painter and all these other tools. But it's not comparable because it doesn't use the same workflows. Like, we don't have any sense of texturing in the Dreams engine. We have to build our textures, not paint them. Even though we have a painting tool, it'll be very interesting to see how we tackle things in this, and it's going to be it's a very sketchbook simple tool, so I think it will be a very nice welcome, and I hope more things come out in this kind of same super easy to use, but if you want to put the work into it, you can make a full budget game.
Yeah,
I think Dreams will definitely be used for the sketches and concept of like quote unquote actual films and stuff. I don't think there'll be an actual movie theater film made in Dreams itself.
Right.
But if there's a program for probably PC that uses the same like type of engine that uses like splats and stuff like that, then that would be something that the kid definitely. Like, if it uses the same technology.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of like worried for Dreams, because it's just like, I mean, yeah, Dreams is great, but unless it comes to PC, no one's gonna use it. Like, as far as theater stuff, I mean, that's not what I meant. But as far as like theater professional stuff, it's like Lucasfilms is not going to use the PS4 to make a movie. Yeah. They're just not going to happen.
I feel like it's more likely for it to be a bigger game creation thing than a movie production thing. I think a lot of people are looking at it more so game-wise than movie-wise anyway. But
that's how it's being, was it? Publicized. Marketed. There we go.
Yeah. So apparently I got Avery Isalt's name right, so that's good. He also has another question. Any thought on how other people will be able to experience... Any thought on how other people will be able to experience player creations? Will it be like Super Mario Maker? So essentially, anything you create, you're able to make public for other people to experience, play, listen to, whatever it might be. The Mario Maker thing, I think you mean like where in Super Mario Maker, you have to be able to beat your own level to be able to share your own level. You have to, apparently that's how it's supposed to be with VR games or any VR experiences you want to make public, but not every experience, because like with music and things like that, essentially it's not like a level for you to beat to make public. It's just a piece of music, or just like a short scene or something like that, or just something you've made like a module or a chair, who knows. So essentially, if you just want to make something public, or you want to have somebody else experience something you've made, there's a button for that, essentially, right? Just share it, right? You just allow it to be viewed. I think that's how it is.
There's also
you can lock things, right, that you don't want other people to use. So
yeah, there's also like whatever web application they're making, like lbp.me is like a place where you can browse levels online, like without a PS4.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have something like that. I don't know how different it's gonna be. It's something that exists.
There we go. How likely would a PC port be, and do you think Dreams would be successful on PC? I think it'd be hugely successful on PC, and I'm gonna say 80% likely.
Wow, all the way up to 80,
80.
huh?
I'm gonna go 80 because of the way they reacted when they were asked about it being go to PC versus
from the difference between Alex's answer, because he was just, the first thing he said was, "Can I raise eyebrow?" And then the interviewer said, "What does that mean?" He said, "No." He said, "Are you sure?" He said, "No."
Yeah. Very
sternly. And then we got to the end of the month, and like, we'll cross that road when we get there.
Yeah.
And at a VFX conference, Kareem said they have a 10-year plan for this engine game. I don't know what to call it anymore. Yeah. I did a video. I actually have a video that's going to launch next week about this whole game engine thing. It's who's going to use it is what they're going to call it.
Yeah.
People who want to use it, me included, as a game engine to learn to get into the game industry, we'll call it a game engine. People who want to pick it up, play with their kids, use it as a game, play other people's levels, it's going to call it a game. People who call it a sketchbook or music MIDI or whatever, they're going to call it what they're going to use it for.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the same basically predicament when I was at work, because some of my coworkers were gonna go out after work, and they asked if I wanted to tag along. I was like, no, I'm going to do a podcast tonight, and they were like, well, what are you doing a podcast on? And I was like, well, it's a game, but it's hard to explain, and it's like a creation tool, and they were into it. They really wanted to know what I was talking about, so it was cool. I got to waste a lot of time at work just talking about something and not actually working, but
that's why you were late.
There you go.
Yeah, that I'm gonna be completely honest, possibly a reason why it was late.
That's fine. Getting the word out, you're allowed to be late.
But and they were pretty. I mean, they seemed into it. But when people ask me about like Dreams or No Man's Sky, I'll talk for freaking hours. So, But it was the same predicament. I didn't know what to call it, and then they were bringing up like other popular games. I'm like, no, it's nothing like any other game. I was trying to. I did the whole explaining like creating a world in VR thing that I always do with people because I think that's like unbelievable still. Anyway, what even was the question? Oh yeah, so you have a video coming out next week on that. You said right, Nazarus?
Yeah, I touched on it. Yeah.
Sweet, awesome. Let me go down. What do we got? PC port. Yeah, I think we could see it on PC. I feel like, and then as far as successful on PC, a lot of people want it on PC. So, let's see. How will Dreams? This is a really hard question that I don't think have 100% an answer for. I don't know if they have an answer for it. How will Dreams protect against copyrighted materials or filter out offensive items, I guess?
Sony's backend will take care of that, and they have their armies of moderators.
Well, they do it the same way they moderated Little Big Planet.
A lot of work.
For better.
Yep. Just a lot of work. They just have a team just looking at all the awful stuff.
I think they also said the community flags as well.
Yeah.
Like with Little Big Planet, there was the good grief thing. I never used. But,
I did.
You did?
Yeah, there was like a reporting system.
Good grief.
I used it once.
That's a hilarious.
Wow. Well, what did you use it for?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so essentially, I mean, that was something they had talked about in a lot of videos where they were unsure as to how, all that was going to go, and they were going to try to gate off certain things. Yeah. It's
Actually, one thing I just thought of is I don't know the exact fair use laws in the US or whatever, but since you're recreating it and you're not copying a model, importing a model into the game, then I think it could count as fan art technically.
Since you're not selling anything or making money.
Yeah, you're not selling anything. You're not actually importing anything except for music. That is something I have no. They're just gonna have to do their best with that.
Right.
But with actual things, I don't think.
Because that's true. Essentially, it could be fan stuff. I mean,
yeah, which I mean that can be cease and desisted or whatever, which they've done on LBP. But
I think the hope is that the big companies, they won't even know what Dreams is. Maybe some someone will, go to Disney. It's hey, someone just made Mickey Mouse on Dreams. They're like, what the heck? Or what the heck is Dreams?
They are Mickey Mouse themselves.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So there's that. There's that answer there. CJ2K, how hard is it to make a character walk normally? Because it seems like most of the time I see characters that sway back and forth. Not hard. They have a whole...
There's a button.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of sliders that change hip sway and speed of walking, running, and it changes the animation completely.
Floppiness. I love the floppiness one.
Yeah, the floppiness, the bounciness, all that. They've got just sliders for it all, so it's very easy. There's a stream or two out there where they change that.
And if you don't like the base demo model thing that you can just plop it in and play around with, you can go and recreate your own biped.
Yeah.
Using keyframes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that over just watching the streams, from the beginning, the first couple to now, they've improved the default walk cycle so much. It used to look really bad. It used to look extremely robotic, but they made it look really fluid nowadays, just for the default one. So I think that's good enough, actually, right. And then you can tweak it however you want.
Have you seen any realistic models or levels created? Everything you've seen is more stylistic. Realistic. The snail, yeah. That's the snail is my screen, one of my background screensavers on my computer, or my lock screen.
Those frogs blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's a great header. That's Dreams. Oh my god.
What frogs?
I'll post on the Discord so you can.
I wonder if I've seen them. I just can't think of it.
One of the demos, I think Foxy was hiding in them. He's hiding in the frogs, and they were really cool frogs. So
interesting. So definitely the snail. I could definitely vouch for that. That looks insane. levels, I don't think I've seen like realistic. They say you can make things like that. Once again, it's how much pain do you want, essentially.
Oh
And
my god, that picture's so good.
what?
I was thinking of different frogs.
It looks like Pixar.
That looks straight up like just like a pro photographer.
Somewhere between National Geographic and Pixar.
If you can throw that on the stream easily, then it'll be cool to see. But other than that, you can just take our word for it. It's very beautiful.
If he goes to the view source, he can pull up the website. So I assume he can figure out how to do it.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Add and then like image source or something. I don't know.
Something.
Or using OBS.
I can. Let's see.
Can you 3D print anything out of Dreams? Yes, there's a button.
I haven't heard anything about it lately, but I believe it. So.
Wait,
Yeah, they said
I heard
it will be a
something
launch
lately.
feature.
Okay.
I thought I heard
And
something.
that's great because we here have a 3D printer. It'll be great. Just like, what am I going to 3D print? I mean, I'm going to spend so much in plastic. They need to like Sony needs to have their own line of plastic to capitalize on how much plastic we're going to spend on this.
I'll just use my buddies and like commission them. You can like email me them when they're done.
Can you imagine building a tabletop RPG level in Dreams and 3D printing it to have it on the table?
Yes, I can imagine that.
Games Workshop, or basically all tabletop companies would sue.
Yeah, they would.
Nah.
Unless it was like self art, like it was your own stuff.
Here we go. I should have the. You should see the Discord on the stream now. Well, whenever it catches up.
Oh dang!
And then I could click the picture. Doesn't like make it humongous, but stream it. You should be able to see it pretty well.
Yeah, you can click it and then do like open original maybe.
Yeah,
it's actually not. It's not a huge image. But
Yeah,
like,
it opens. Yeah, I open original. It's slightly bigger, but I'll leave it there for a bit. You should be able to see it there.
it's a beaut.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I had not seen that before. That's pretty. That's pretty great.
Richard, I have a question. How many NPCs can you put in level? How many frames do you want?
How much
Probably-
pain you
What
want?
kind of
how much-
NPCs are we talking about? Like, I mean, what's that? Please hug me. That had quite a bit of characters.
Oh yeah, that had a
moving
lot
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever culled them when they fell off the platform. I doubt it.
Imagine it's something to do with like NPC, like complexity and model complexity and all that.
Mm.
Yeah,
we
there
don't
were a lot of NPCs on that Please Hug Me deal, but there were also just all like cones.
Yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
really hope that like there was like if you pan down where they're falling off, you just see them like falling just endlessly.
yeah.
Yeah, they made a sequel, and there's even more
Yeah.
on the sequel.
Yeah. I'm so happy they made that sequel. That was so good.
Yeah, that's great. I can't wait to play both of them.
But yeah, essentially, I mean, just throw a bunch. Like, I'm not saying that you're gonna be able to have like total accurate battle simulator NPC amounts. If anybody knows about tabs,
What's that one simulator where it's just like millions of NPCs up against millions of NPCs?
Simulator?
It was
It's one of the simulators.
It's got a super long name.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but it's just like you can choose just two random armies, like orcs and medieval knights or something.
I think
Or
you're thinking
orcs and
Old
wizards or
Battle Simulator.
yeah, that.
There we go.
It's great.
It's pretty fun, but very limited appeal. Like,
I just realized I had the chat blocking. That's amazing. This
Yeah. Robot just posted a bigger one.
Oh.
Much cleaner.
Oh,
too.
wow! Oh my god, that's so widescreen and good.
Look at the particles, though. It's so good.
All right. hold
HD
on.
version. Thank you.
Wow. What in the? What? Jeez. Anyway.
Is Dreams HD? Yes, it is.
And you can still see it has like the painterly
That's
stuff
crazy.
on the branch,
On
but
the
it looks so
branch there.
goody anyway.
Yeah, the like the right side of the branch, the right side looks more like realistic, but those frogs look insane. Who
The
made
depth
that?
of field too is awesome.
Who made this?
Mhm.
That's what we need to know.
I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
don't know
Maya.
likely,
But I don't know.
he's the artist.
I want to know how and how long. I want to know. Where was this stream?
No,
Yeah.
this was actually one of the first pictures that they posted after their like super long what's it called? Just dry spell of
Hiatus.
nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they posted this, and it blew my
I
mind.
didn't see this one, man. The
So
heck? I need this one for the slideshow.
yeah.
I'll just add that later, I guess.
Avery I Salt asked a little bit ago. Do you think? Let's see. Do you think the recreation / reimagining of existing games will be a big thing?
Unfortunately.
I have an idea that may or may not be axed by Sony to recreate the 3D segment of Sonic Jam for the Sega Saturn because I really like it, but like it's such a tiny part of the game. So I just want to remake that just because I like it so much.
I think
So-
we're gonna see a lot of
I don't know
theme
if I'll
things.
post it, but Mhm.
Like I made, for instance, somebody said Mario Kart in Dreams or Little Big Planet in Dreams, but it'll be kind of this haphazard kind of like all the levels were in Little Big Planet. Like I've quickly thrown blue on the sack boy, so I'm gonna call it Sonic.
Exactly.
But I think where the engine will actually very much come into its own is when some people go, okay, I'm gonna take the Sonic principle and make this other character of my own and run with it.
hmm That's probably the best way to do it. But
Mhm.
I'm just gonna remake Sonic because
Yeah, because
I want to.
I think it will go back to like how it was back when Sega was doing their thing. What was it? PlayStation 1 around that time when there was not Banjo-Kazooie, what was it? Crash Bandicoot. Well, now we're gonna make Crocs. We're gonna make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're gonna make that other. What was the other one? The frogs, toads. There we go, Battletoads. But it's gonna be like, I like that idea, but I think I can do better. I'm gonna change the name, reskin it, and ship my version.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just so confused here with my stream thing here. Sorry. Were you done with your what you were saying? Sorry.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Okay. Sorry. I lost something, and some weird stuff was going on my computer. It was like giving me weird alerts. Trying to.
You've been hacked.
What was I gonna say? Oh, about the recreation, reimagination, reimagination. That's how you say that, right?
Sure, ship it.
Of existing games. I was thinking of something that I would like to recreate just because I think the only thing I would maybe be interested in recreating is the first level from the first Ratchet and Clank game.
Oh, me too.
That was one of my favorite levels, and I think just because I loved Ratchet and Clank when I was a kid. One of my favorite things about Ratchet and Clank, at least the first one, was the music in the first level. It's just fantastic, and I'll be literally yesterday sitting at work, I was humming the music from the first level just out of nowhere. It just hits my mind. I think recreating that level would be really cool, just because I like at least the environment and the music, not necessarily like legit put Ratchet and Clank in it. Just because I don't know if I'd be 100% into doing that. But the music and the level, just how it was, the layout and how it looked was, I don't know, just pretty like nostalgia wise is super cool. I mean, I can't remember if I still have the old Ratchet and Clanks. I used to. I think I lost them in like moves, but that would probably be the only thing I would like to recreate. I was trying to think of other things, but a lot of games that I've enjoyed, I don't know about if I'd want to really care to recreate them except for Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I love Ratchet and Clank. It's like my favorite video game, I guess, nostalgia-wise.
Yeah, definitely good.
Really makes up the second level because I actually spent more time on that one because I was lost and I was
right.
5. So.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Okay, we're talking about making a Mario game in Dreams will be taken down as copyrighted. If you can make an exact replica of a Mario game, probably. You know.
If Nintendo notices, likely, yeah.
Let's see. Depends on how many player. Wait. Oh, will it be possible to create multiplayer games? Yes, you can create multiplayer games. This is always something I keep forgetting about. So at launch, they don't have online multiplayer, but it is coming, and it's going to be up to 4 players, possibly 8, but just bank on 4. Okay.
Why'd they have to say possibly
Yeah,
8?
yeah, there you go.
Just
Possibly
brings
8.
so many questions into my head.
Yeah.
How many frames do you want?
Yeah. And then local multiplayer will be in at launch, correct?
Yes.
Yes, but not split screen.
Yeah, no split screen. Because they don't like it. They don't like split screen.
How do you decide this in split screen?
Yeah. And then
just can't.
they said, well, people will probably find a way to do split screen, but
Right,
I don't have an
yeah.
issue. I don't have an issue with split screen, but I don't know. And then I'm assuming, what about local multiplayer? Do we know 2, or could it be local 4?
I
No one
believe
said
it's
anything.
local 4, but
Right.
could be 8. Who knows?
How can you do local 8? But you need 2 PlayStation. Can you even connect? You can only connect 4 controllers to 1 PlayStation, right?
I don't know. You might.
Yes.
You can connect 4. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can do any more than
And the snails on
that.
screen.
Yep. I know on the PS3 you could connect 7 for some reason.
What the heck? That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
I know.
I've got more than 4 controllers in this house, so I could test it, but
Mhm.
it's a lot of work.
Yep.
I think it's only 4, because I think they have like each a different color for each player, and it's red, green, yellow, and blue.
I think it depends on what the imp looks like.
Imp looks like what you make it look like.
The colors of your imp.
I think you can just kind of change that. They still haven't shown imp customization yet.
Nope.
know.
Apparently, it's a
That's
whole
like-
tab.
Well, I want to see that tab.
I want a pirate imp. Okay. I want
sure we can
Captain Jack Sparrow as an imp, specifically.
Captain Jack Imp.
Yep.
I was watching a stream yesterday that I guess was done at PAX Australia, which I hadn't seen before except for like a
PAX
screenshot.
Australia?
Well, it was only like last month.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just like a little demo thing, but they had like this really cool like planet scene in the background, and they were just kind of making a level after that.
Ooh.
And
If-
I just remembered that the dude was like, "Oh, at home my imp is a pirate." So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I thought of.
Oh, there we go.
But
that was a question I wanted to answer. Something about Bloodborne. There we go. Would you be Bloodborne aesthetic? Would you play a game with a Bloodborne aesthetic, but gameplay of Hitman created in Dreams? Ooh, so old London assassin in Dreams.
that'd be fun.
Black Plague
Yeah.
London assassin.
Only so long as there's like no gore.
Yeah, well, Bloodborne's a lot of gore.
Just the aesthetic, not the
Yeah,
blood.
good point. Good point. All right, yeah, well, there you go. I mean, that sounds interesting.
I mean,
Bloodborne aesthetic isn't my jam. A lot of people love it, but
yeah, they can do a lot with the painting strokes to get that the ripped up fabric stuff.
Yeah, you could definitely make that super
guess-
easily. I think that'd look cool too.
I guess when I think of Bloodborne, I always think of just like gross, like gore and crap like that. But that's just because the game.
Well, I mean, they did have
Monsters and stuff.
yeah,
they did have the cat bear rabbit thing. Francis, I think it is, right? The panda one, Francis. I always
Yeah.
forget what it is.
Yeah.
I have it panda because they painted. The first thing I saw was when they painted the black eye on the thing. It just messed up my head. Anyway, one of the scenes they have is the zombie fight, hitting out the eyeball of the zombie. So it's,
There's your gore.
there you go. Yep.
We're cartoony zombies, and there was no blood, so it's okay.
Uh-huh.
will we be able to make a Silent Hillish game? Hillish, 100% a word.
I believe they have a fog slider, so yes.
Not to mention, you can do it yourself.
Yep.
There's some really scary things back in Little Big Planet, so probably.
Yeah. I don't think they would take anything out specifically that was there.
Yeah,
So-
horror will definitely be something explored, I hope, a lot in this game.
I have a couple ideas for some horror stuff.
Nice.
A lot of
I just hope somebody I made this great horror game. Now play it in VR.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to play horror games in general, if VR or not. It's the only game genre I don't play. I don't even watch horror movies. So, I don't even like Halloween. You're going to have to really, really convince me to play your horror game.
There's gonna have to be some good gameplay.
That'll probably be just what everybody wants me to play because I don't want to do it. And
Oh,
that's-
there was a
That
game.
makes the best content.
Right.
I forget what the game was, but I think it like sensed your pulse or something, and the game was only as scary as you made it.
Ooh, that's...
Oh no, that's
So the faster your
Oh,
pulse
no.
was, the more crap happened in the game.
Oh, no. That's not even cool.
Which would increase your pulse, which would make more things happen, which would increase your pulse and make more things happen, I guess.
until you just
Not a fan.
collapse.
Just collapse. It's a heart attack or something. Yeah, that's great. How many?
This is off topic, real quick. I had a friend play PT, and they went through the entire game, and she did not get the jump scare. It just didn't happen. And I don't know. It blew my mind, but she said if she did get the jump scare, then she would probably throw the controller and leave. So it's fine.
Gee.
But anyway,
Gundam says, how many cameras can Dream support? I heard so far that I can only handle one. I'm not sure if I can really answer that. You guys?
there's only one like PlayStation camera port.
Oh, we're talking about that kind of camera. Okay.
I don't know.
Are we talking about like in-game camera or actual camera?
In-game camera, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Real life camera, there's only one port.
Yeah, that's just the PlayStation camera, right? It's the only
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
I
the
use.
PlayStation Eye. It's called the Eye.
What?
They
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah, it's still the Eye.
Really?
I don't think so.
I'll get the box.
I can 100%. I have the box as well, like 5 feet from me, but I don't think it's that important. If you're, I don't want to like be the
Still
guy.
call-
I don't want to be the guy who's got to prove you wrong. So it could be the Eye. I don't know.
They still call it the Eye,
Really,
I think. I just looked it up.
I think it
was
way out.
that's so strange. All right. Well, anyway.
Oh
In-game
yeah,
in-game
in-game
camera.
camera. Yes,
Wow.
as many as you want.
Wow, what a pointless topic that we just went off there. Okay.
I don't know why my mind was like
Good
a
tangent.
real camera.
Yeah, I went to in-game, but I took it away. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
Never
So
mind.
yeah, in-game. I don't know where you heard that it can only handle one, but yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, essentially, you can do what you want.
I mean, one at a time.
I mean, like, yeah. So like,
Right.
yeah.
No split screen.
Yeah. So, yeah. Richard says he had an interesting idea for a game based off of the 1930s style comic books, with a transitioning to 2018 modern style comic book. And if you hear a train going by my house, I apologize. It is very
It
loud.
means he's playing Dreams already because he's in the
Look,
art level.
Look, yeah, I've got the dreams on the stream right now. It's the train. It's the train.
Yeah.
This is a legit stream, okay? Really play the sound effects that make sense.
Awesome.
Anyway, I mean that sounds pretty interesting. What did I read it? I said 1930s style comic books with a transition to 2018 modern style comic book. I'm not huge into comic books. I don't know like comic book style and things like that. Unfortunately.
Aesthetically, that would be so cool.
There you go.
You go from like old style art or into new style art.
But yeah, you know, there's anybody here play What Remains of Edith Finch?
I have not yet.
It's on my list.
Very good game. Very good game.
But as far as art transitions, go watch the Comic Sans demo.
There you go.
That has an art transition in
But
it.
the comic books, there was a comic book part in What Remains of Edith Finch. Probably one of my favorite parts. What Remains of Edith Finch is an unbelievable game. I met the developers at PAX when I went too. They were pretty cool. They were there with tons of other games. This train is just unbelievably.
It's just blaring. It's just making sure you know it's there.
Saying hi, stream.
Yeah, but definitely recommend playing that. It doesn't take long to like get through either. But that game. Oh, that's another game that made me cry. I forgot about that. Dang it.
Gotta play it
Add
now.
that to the list. Yeah, that, and it wasn't even the ending. It was like the middle.
Now I really have to play
There's
it.
a lot. There's a lot. I recommend playing it, but if you're like very, if you have issues with like depression and things like that, it really touches on depression and a lot of other like darker themes throughout. So, just fair warning. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Do you think an ecosystem of about a couple hundred dedicated creators will keep Dreams around for the long haul to keep the hype up, since they can't like update it once it comes out? Well, they can update the game. I'm sure they're going to be updating the game like crazy.
Yeah,
That's what beta's for.
it's gonna be like some sort of live service kind of deal where they're just updating.
I mean, they've done it with Little Big Planet several times.
Yeah, and also there's still an ecosystem of like maybe not a couple hundred nowadays, but like there's still pretty big ecosystem on LVP.
I played a level the other day. It was an RTS. Like you couldn't tell it was Little Big Planet at all.
There you go.
People, man.
Still being made.
And he's
That's
still actually under development of a more broader RTS city.
Nice.
It's big. So yes, the answer is yes. They'll be able to keep it up if they need to, but updates will be a thing. And if they have a 10-year plan for the game, then there's going to be more than just the launch date that they'll be doing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 10 years. Who else?
I just want to know.
There's that 10-year thing. A lot of games are like this, 10-year life cycle, 10-year life cycle. Last time I heard 10-year life cycle with Destiny. An Anthem.
Oh God!
10-year life cycle with Anthem. It's like this is the same thing. I mean, I'm a huge Destiny fan, but 10 years, like, what's up with this 10-year thing? I mean, I'm glad that they're going on for that long, but Destiny got a lot of flack for saying it's 10 years, and then they came out with 2 crap games in the beginning. Anyway, different conversations. Let's see. So yeah, and about the ecosystem of a couple hundred dedicated creators, I think a lot of people are going to keep the game. I kind of want to hear like I want to see where like people are making games, people are making and then players come and play the games, and then players have like, or people who play and experience these games have ideas that they want to see, in which the creator then is like, that's cool, and then goes and make what players want. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Like take inspiration from players, essentially, not necessarily creators.
I wonder
subject ecosystems. Do any of you remember Spore?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I like knew about it when it released to play it, because I didn't know about it until nobody played it, essentially.
It wouldn't hurt the
experience. Communities surrounding it, they're still like making stuff on it.
Are they?
Yeah, they're still making stuff. The community's still making stuff for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
EA's abandoned it completely, but
yeah.
They dropped that last DLC and said we're done, and then EA closed Maxis entirely.
Yeah, well, that happened for different reasons years later. But
yeah. There's I think essentially you could think of the it's the worst game out there, or a game that you think is terrible, or a lot of people think is terrible. There's still a community out there for that game. Everybody likes every game for different reasons. Like, there's a Reddit for everything. You can go out there and find people who are still playing games from ages ago, keeping it alive. So I don't think Dreams is going to have any issue.
I hope, and I kind of want to start talking about it now, a kind of level player built, not necessarily creator built, but photo albums of stuff you've collected in levels. Kind of like this, these are the games I've played, photo album level.
You could probably make that, like, I don't know if there's like an in-game like picture mode.
I'm talking about like the objects and stuff, putting them in a level that's just kind of like trophy style.
Oh, okay.
Level.
You can also use your home space as something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
home space.
Can actually, that's something I'm kind of curious about. What exactly? I don't think I know 100%. What exactly is the home space?
From what I understand, it's like the Little Big Planet pod, which that's where you start. Like you turn on the game and you like spawn in your pod, and then from there you can like go to the community or like story sections and stuff like that. And in LBP you could decorate it with like stickers and decorations, but in this game they're just letting you put like objects in anything you want. They're kind of like the created pod glitch, but but it's actually a feature now.
So essentially, like if I wanted to make my home space a legit copy of my actual room, I could do that.
Yeah, you
Probably.
could totally do that. That'd be
That's
awesome.
so dope. I just want my home space to be like an arcade.
I'm probably gonna do the
that-
whole room thing.
I want that too.
Oh man, that's
I'll
what
make-
that's what I thought it was. I feel like I'm gonna spend a lot more time than I need to just messing with my home space.
We don't have a lot of characters to design. Well, except for in-game characters, but all we have is the imp that we're going to be customizing. So home space takes that. Spend the 3 hours before you start playing the game bit.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Oh, whoa! I miss a lot of stuff. My chat was not rolling. It was just froze way up here. Okay. Yeah, that was the beta hype train. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's see. Any update on the beta release this year? Slasher, the only update we have is that yesterday, Media Molecule tweeted out in a reply that it is still coming this year. So,
Again, confirmed.
yeah.
Now stop it.
Okay, yeah, somebody said that. Zero Social got you, so there you go. Well, if it does before Christmas, then at least that will help your wait for... Okay, yeah, there you go. If it does before Christmas, then booyah. Early Christmas present. Can we recreate Spore in Dreams? I'm having a really tough time talking. Cobra TV is in the stream. Cobra, what is up, man?
Can you recreate Spore? How much pain?
We're gonna go with
How much
yes
pain?
if you want to end up in a hospital. Okay, that's how much pain.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Cobra
You're
TV.
like people in the hospital and you're like, I made Spore and Dreams.
Because you have to make an engine inside the engine for procedural animation.
That being said, what's his face? Mark Healy said that he's making a procedural.
I can't wait to see that.
You know,
I can't wait to see
procedural
it.
whatever. So
I want to pick it apart.
Avery Isalt, you're welcome. Thanks for asking questions. That was the whole point of the stream. I'm glad people are actually here asking questions. So that's cool. And you have a good one. Also, really quick, Cobra, once again. Cobra, if anybody doesn't know, is a big No Man's Sky YouTuber. Also does other games. Thanks for jumping
Worlds
in.
collide.
What?
Worlds collide.
But welcome, Cobra. How are you doing, man? I hope you are feeling a lot better from your car accident. I'll send in good vibes your way. What happened to my? Oh, here we go. Somebody either followed me or subscribed. So, Abstract Creation has subscribed. So thank you very much, Abstract Creation. And I apologize for missing that. It says 1 hour ago. Holy crap, it was that long ago? My bad. Wow. Jeez. My bad. I did see him in here. But at least it popped up on screen. Thank you, Stream Alerts, for me. Because I completely forgot. I remember hearing it, but somebody was talking. So I was like, oh, wait. Doing better. Awesome, Cobra. That's good to hear, man. And I hope everything's going relatively fine with your channel. And you attempting to change it up. Which is the same what I'm attempting to do in a way. But, yeah. So, we hit the end of the questions, it seems. Anybody has any more questions? Keep rolling them in. 21 people watching on YouTube.
We got like
and
10 minutes.
one person on Twitch. We've got like 10 minutes.
Pretty sure I'm the only one
15.
watching on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch isn't, it's
but at
hard
least
to
you're
get
there.
it's hard to get viewers on Twitch when you don't already have a following on
But
Twitch.
at least you're there representing Dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when Dreams does like come out with a beta, and people still won't. That's not how Twitch works, but it's fine.
When people are looking for it, it will be there.
Yeah, I need to go to my Twitch and like update everything on my page because that's probably like not even relatively anything.
That's what I spent all weekend doing. is updating
I'm
my
gonna have
Twitch.
to. Yeah,
Trying to get that started.
I seen your you post your on Twitter your new channel. I gotta go follow you there and check out your channel and see how much I can copy from you. I'm just kidding.
Will you be able to take a photo of yourself and place it on your avatar? We don't know. No external camera, no camera functionality has been talked about, as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Except for the PlayStation one. I mean, I can't even.
Will dreams
take a picture?
Will dreams be easy? Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Will dreams be easy enough for an idiot like me? LOL.
Cobra,
it will be easy.
Yeah, you and me.
If you're asking the question, then you're not an idiot. So.
Cobra, we'll be able to do some stuff, man. I'm not super smart. I mean, I don't think it's about like intelligence necessarily. It's just if you want to create something, then you just go ahead and try it. And there's going to be, what we know of, Cobra, endless tutorials. So you could learn
if you've got the passion, then it'll be possible.
But that being said, Cobra, it's not just a creation game. You could just go and play what everybody else is making, or watch what everybody else is making, listen what everybody else is making. So there's two sides of the game, in quotes. LOL, I'm just going to copy and paste my way through the whole thing. Yeah, there you go.
Fair enough.
I mean, you can do that. Everyone's credited nowadays. So
like rock, copy paste it to infinity.
Scale it a little bit,
beyond.
rotate it upside down.
We got mountains.
Multiple racks. Just select multiple racks, scale them, rotate them, more racks.
Who do you think you are, Kareem?
Was that like shade? Are we getting some shade down at Karima in the stream? Wow. Just title this video
Not
Kareem
shade.
Shade.
Not shade.
No, okay.
just rotate a couple rocks.
Yep, that's all Kareem does at Medium Molecules, rotate rocks.
No, have you seen his werewolf?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I've seen what I liked best of Kareem, he did that it was like a Viking almost looking guy sitting on a chair with like a bird in his hand. I don't know if you guys saw that stream. Fantastic. Yes. Freaking loved that. That was awesome.
I really like that. That's one of my favorite streams.
Let's see. It was him and I can't remember the other guy. Kareem and that other guy with short hair that were sitting there.
I can't remember.
Yeah. The guy with short hair followed me on Twitter a while ago, so I mean, hey. But nice. I don't think he used it a lot. That was back when I was putting together those like time lapses of Dreams streams. Because I just love time lapses. A lot of people were like, this isn't a video, you're just freaking taking their streams and fast forwarding it. I just like the time lapse. At least I'm not taking their stream and just uploading it completely and putting ads on it. Like some people do that, so I mean, at least I'm not doing that.
Get a bit back on track. E.g. Epic Gamer.
This is my stream.
Do you know how much detail I'll be able to put into a fall mechanic or scene? I have a lot. That's spelled wrong. A lot of ideas for a short film or animation, and there's a lot of falling incorporated. Falling, I assume, as in tripping and falling. How much pain do you want? And a lot.
Yeah, you can put a ton of detail in what you make, but like, you just gotta disperse it like throughout the level. If it's like a big level with a ton of detail, that probably wouldn't work. But like, you just kind of gotta game dev it and figure it out, see how much fits. And if something doesn't seem to fit, you can just change the looseness, and then it'll fit more, and it'll just look a little bit more painterly than it did before.
Gundam 178 with a freaking fabulous question. Will you be able to make a game like Sims? Yes, and please.
Yes.
I like Sims. I don't like the new Sims at all. I don't know. Sims never really gets good reviews. They always get really bad reviews. But I like Sims 3 on the 360. I played that and I loved it. Sims 4, bought it on the PS4 and hated it. Badly. But make
the
better
Sims that we want.
Yeah, there you go. Make a Sims where you can play multiplayer online. Like, why isn't that even a thing with Sims 4?
Make Sim City multiplayer.
Make that's the same thing. Like make an Animal Crossing, but not Animal Crossing.
There you go.
With your own the Dreams art style, a painterly Animal Crossing.
Insect Crossing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Chicken Crossing.
That's not an animal, but okay.
Okay, hold on. It will be easy to make stuff. It won't be easy to make complicated stuff. There you go, Lucid Stu.
True, that's very true.
That's great. Okay, welcome to the stream, by the way, Lucid Stu. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be super easy to just make stuff. That's like going to be half of what I do. Just make stuff, probably.
Rotate a rock.
Yeah,
Rotate a rock.
Change the color of a rock. Make it a brown rock.
Make it a squishy rock.
Yeah, bouncy rock.
Yeah, make it bounce.
That's not much of a rock, but hey.
Have you seen magma?
Okay. CJ2K, can we get you guys to continue the streams podcasts in Dreams?
Yes.
Wait.
Sure.
It's in the plan. It's in the plan.
Wait, what are we talking about?
When we get the you'll see.
Oh, I'll just see. Okay, cool.
Well, you'll be there, so you'll know.
All right, sweet.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I'm gonna
for
definitely be doing streams and stuff like it. That's when it'll start. Like I'm just doing preliminary crap right now. So yeah.
Is this preliminary crap to you?
Yeah, he doesn't like us.
For my stuff.
Oh,
This is happening now. But
We're on
this will
I
continue.
thought you were like, this preliminary crap is all it's doing right now. Like, wow.
No, the stream I did today was preliminary crap.
Right. Okay. That's
But
great.
and then this will just continue.
Yeah. If it's about the stream and podcast, I mean, I'm gonna be streaming like quite a bit. I mean, the setup I have now is really good for that. So, essentially, the reason I don't stream a lot now is because the only thing I really can stream that makes sense on the channel is No Man's Sky, and sometimes I just don't want to play No Man's Sky, right? So, when Dreams comes out, I'll have multiple selections: Dreams or No Man's Sky, and I can go back and forth. But probably mostly be Dreams because it's infinite possibilities in Dreams, right?
Yeah. And where I'm at is if I'm not making videos of the game, I'm not playing the game, and so I'm gonna actually start doing another game because I stopped making videos until I stopped playing it. I want to play it.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
adding 2 games over the next month into my channel.
There you go. Wait, 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
One actually Monday.
Ooh. Can we get a little hint at what it is?
Single developer voxel based Minecrafting like.
We're talking about.
Sounds cool.
We're talking about Boundless.
Nope. Blockscape.
Oh, that is the game. Oh. So. Yeah. Oh, okay. Supposed to. You know what Boundless is though? That's voxel based in Minecraft.
Heard the name.
Yeah, voxel based and Minecraft like. That's why I was like, is this Boundless we're talking about? Anyway, weird tangent. I covered that a while ago. Boundless. Okay. Anyway, another game I played at PAX East. Wow. Anyway.
We're still on topic.
Yeah, totally. These tangents always going back to PAX East for some reason. How will the physics work for loose items like change of fabric? Did we talk about that? Did you guys talk about that? I remember we were talking about loose, but I don't know if we have the answers for that.
They do have physics and stuff does fall.
Yeah. They did show that.
Yeah, there's like they've shown physics quite a bit. The stream at PAX Australia that I watched actually had like they put like an emitter and just put asteroids just flying out, and then like whenever they'd hit each other, they would all just kind of like physicalize and just like go all over the place. So like it's yeah, there's some really good physics in there.
I wonder if we'll be able to remove the physics of an object like you can do in Unity. You just remove the physics calculations to make it more optimized. Like you'll have your background assets that don't have physics. Okay.
Yeah, good. I think I've seen them talking about that or doing that at one point.
That's good. That's really powerful.
Zero Social coming in with I could watch him turn rocks for hours. All hail Korea.
Happy trees. Yeah. Happy trees.
Great stream. Thank you, Coswell. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Just resizing a rock. Now it's a mountain. Yep. Let's see.
Or is it a molehill?
You can fully keyframe any animation you want to create. Yeah, from Lucis Studio. Let's see. Who will be the first one to make a twin stick shooter?
Day one.
Yoshida.
Yeah, it'll be on day one. It
Yeah.
will be.
Dude,
Day
twin
one,
stick
24-hour stream.
Anybody ever play? I don't know. I think I was going to ask this last podcast, but I didn't. It's called Nex Machina.
You mean Ex Machina?
No, it's Nex. N-E-X.
Oh, no. Oh, that one. Oh, I heard of it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I forget what it is, but I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like, was it a twin stick shooter? I don't know. It's like, it wasn't bullet hell, but there was a lot of stuff on screen at once. Essentially, it was made by I can't remember the developer. That's another game I played at PAX East. It's so strange how all these games we're talking about just happened to be that same year. Freaking awesome game. But the developers, like, they were big into that kind of genre, and then they made that, and they were super pumped for it, but it didn't sell well, so they had to like jump ship to a new genre, which kind of sucks. But very good game as well. Depending on how long you can use the action recorder, you can actually record your stream in Dreams and publish it in Dreams.
Yeah, technically.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
I guess.
Record you dreaming
Wait.
into dreams.
Wait, the stream in Dreams? We're talking about this stream right here?
Oh, what?
Depending on how long you can use the action recorder, you could actually record your stream in Dreams and publish it in Dreams. That's what I think the other question was about earlier.
Wait. Don't know about videos being used. Unless we're just performance capturing characters.
I guess if you wanted to like
You should totally do that.
act as a character and then like record your voice, I guess you could have like
all
a
like a newscaster style.
yeah.
All of us at desk. We all have move controllers. So we got our hands.
Yeah, that would work.
Publish like podcasts via in Dreams, actually, like a weekly thing. Dude, that's pretty dope. That'd be pretty fun.
See, told you. In the
The
works.
setup for it. It's crazy.
God, the ideas. Write that down, Glitchmaster, on your list. I'm just saying. Anyway, well, maybe not your list.
Write that down.
Start a list for me. Yeah, I have.
Okay, there you go.
I literally have a pen and paper right here. That's blank.
I mean,
so-
I say write it down, but this literally is going to be immortalized on YouTube.
Yeah, you're true. Very true.
So.
Lucid Stew, what an idea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the question was about earlier, but I wasn't even thinking anything relatively close to actually in Dreams. Let's see. What do we... Will your base PS4... Okay. Will your base PS4 be able to handle Dreams, or will you have to upgrade to a PS4 Pro? I asked this because I heard that you can do a lot more on the Pro than the PS4, and that's essentially it. You'll be able to handle Dreams with a regular PS4, but you're going to get more games and more things at 60 frames with the PS4 Pro than you will with the regular PS4. As far as doing a lot more on the Pro than the PS4, which in just generally PS4 versus PS4 Pro without talking about Dreams, I don't really know much about that. I mean, unless you have a 4K TV, even though PS4 Pro really isn't 4K, it's like not really 4K, it's like fake 4K. It's like they say it's 4K, but it's not. Anyway,
Humans can't see in 4K.
yeah,
It depends on how close you are to the screen.
to be 100%, I have a PS4 Pro, and I don't have a 4K TV, but games that I used to play on my old PS4 look way better to me.
There's more data. I've done lots of research on the whole 4K thing.
Well, booyah.
And 4K makes sense if you sit within 2 feet from a 4K screen. And because a 4K image has so much more data to pull from, the display cannot guess as much as what it needs to. So you just get cleaner picture.
There you go. So essentially, me having a 4K screen would make a difference because I sit like right freaking next to it. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I'm not right next to it. I'm not like freaking blind, so I don't sit like super close. But I don't have a lot of room in my room, so it's just kind of just there. I don't have a 4K TV, but even without a 4K TV and with a PS4 Pro, At least No Man's Sky looks a lot better. But that being said, I played No Man's Sky for forever, so switching to the PS4 Pro, it looked different. They looked better to me, at least. I don't have I don't have a 4K TV, but as far as it doing other things better, I don't know what the PS4 Pro has that the regular PS4 doesn't, besides memory. And I know my PS4 Pro doesn't make a lot of noise like my old PS4 did, so.
I think our fan died like in 1 month of buying a PS4.
Your what?
Is that a pro or base?
The fan
Oh,
in
wow.
the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, this is essentially the frames thing is essentially what you'll be able to, like they had said, you'll be able to play more things in 60 frames on the Pro than you will on the regular, but you'll still be able, it's still going to operate on the regular, right? They wouldn't release it if it wasn't going to operate on the regular.
Right.
I mean, if they do, there's going to be some issues. Okay. You can't even play like Artstream on the regular. There's gonna be some problems. I'm pretty sure it should be fine. You just gotta think about frames. That's just essentially what it is. It's frames.
Yeah. With boost in hardware, like you would use any game engine, it will be a boost in hardware means a boost in freedom.
60 frames or bust. Just saying.
Well, better buy a pro.
PS5 for the win.
Black Friday. I don't know if there's any Black Friday deals. I know there's Black Friday deals on a regular PS4.
I haven't seen a pro
with
one.
Spider-Man. Ooh. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, such as having mass amounts of MVPs. Yeah, it's just frame rate. I don't know what to say besides just frame rate. Your PS4 makes a lot of noise, and I would hate it for it to break. I don't think it's gonna break while playing Dreams. I don't think Dreams is gonna physically make your PlayStation die. If it does, well. Don't come crying to me if it does. I mean, I don't know.
As long as you haven't been keeping it in the room with the first gen Xbox, they don't learn how to do the red ring thing, it'll be fine.
There you go.
I play No Man's Sky. Whenever I land on a planet, I have like a vanilla PlayStation 4. So whenever I land on a planet, it makes a sound.
That's great.
That's your landing fans.
Yeah, there you go.
The Beatles.
My old PS4 made a lot of noise when I did anything, but it did that for you, like a straight. I just got PS4 Pro recently, and the only reason I had got it, not because I thought mine was gonna break, but because God of War PS4 Pro bundle was too good to pass up. Project Spark had a similar performance dilemma being split between Xbox One and PC. If you have a good PC and wanted a lot of people to play your content, you still had to make sure it ran okay on an Xbox One. Well done. Lucius Stu coming in with the Project Spark info.
There you go.
Always comes up. Always comes up.
You just got to think like a game dev. Slightly different
So
hardware.
how's
You just
that
gotta
hour
make sure
stream
more.
How's the what go? How long have we been going for?
77.
70. Wow, what a number. That's my favorite number.
Congrats.
Did you just say congrats?
Yes.
It's great. Yeah, it's going pretty good. How are you doing? How's it going for you?
Huh?
How's that?
I was just gonna be here for an hour, so I was
mean,
hoping that we would wrap up soon.
oh yeah, we can wrap it up. I mean,
we'll be back in a couple days, few days.
I'm gonna be honest. When Glitchmaster was like, "When is the stream?" I was like, "I'm already streaming again. Podcast's already here." It's like it just feels like we just did the other one. Yeah, we could wrap it up. I mean, if people are good with wrapping it up, yeah, I was only planning to go for an hour. Okay, an hour and 18 minutes. Yeah, it's just time gets away,
If you have some more questions, I suppose, but
yeah. We'll go. Let's see. We'll make it even, an even time, and go for 6 more minutes.
Okay.
So 6 minutes, and I'll be watching the clock this time because I never have it up on my screen.
And if we don't get to the questions, post them after the video is finished processing on YouTube, and we'll try and get back to them Wednesday.
Definitely. Or I might also answer them just back in the comments at least, if they're like past related to something we had already talked about.
Okay.
Something like that. Because one thing I definitely want to work on more is responding to comments. I'm very bad at that on YouTube. I used to be very, very good at that, responding to everybody's comment. But once it
Same.
gets
I've
to the
been
point,
slacking.
once it gets to the point where like somebody's commenting, like multiple people are commenting on a video from like 4 months ago, I'm like, I just don't even, I just don't. Sorry, but more recent ones, I also struggle. I used to have a schedule where before I upload the next video, I would respond to comments on the previous, but I just forget about it, to be honest. It's not like...
Is there water in Dreams?
Ooh, good question.
No, but you can make it.
To make
Yep.
it.
You can make some really beautiful water,
Yep.
as we've seen with the demo.
Mhm.
Or like with something they've shown before. Looked awesome. But it's not like... There's no
Yeah.
water object that you can...
They talked
turn
about
on.
maybe adding it after if people want something like that. They talked about that a lot. I don't know if they've talked about that specifically in a while, but I remember in a stream a bit ago, they said if people want a more specific water thing, object, that they would think about implementing it after launch. But right now it's just essentially make your own style of water with whatever. Which tends to look really cool. There's been a lot of cool water done. Let's see.
Actually, a really easy water, real quick, is I've seen them just place a block, put it to a certain like fleck type is what I think they call it.
Yeah.
Just so it like looks like the paint or whatever. They just dial up the animation speed,
Yeah.
and then they make it shiny, and that's it. That's all they did, and it looked really good.
Nice.
So
Just a bunch of experimenting, really.
just a bunch of trickery, but that's how games do it anyway. Like there's no actual water in a game dev studio. They just have to make it.
Yeah.
Depends on which game.
I suppose.
What are each of our predictions for beta start date? Man, my prediction was
Mid-December.
Yesterday.
My prediction was the middle of this month, and we're right there.
Mid-December is mine.
And
Ooh, mine as soon as possible.
somebody on Twitter, I can't remember who I read. There's a couple people who thought it'd be mid-November or early November. It's so close. It's got to be.
But yeah, so far.
I'm pretty sure they're waiting on verification and getting all Sony's getting all their stuff set up so we can actually join the beta and have it on the servers. I'm pretty sure that feels like what it is. Because we're almost at the end of the year and they said it's going to be this year, so I wouldn't doubt they're feature locked. So they've been bug fixing, handing their versions off to Sony to put on the servers to verify that it's up to snuff with their standards and getting it the portals so we can sign up and everything. So I don't doubt they're working tirelessly on getting us the beta.
Richard,
they commented on some.
I'm gonna say December at some point. I don't think it'll be November, but if it's any indication, there is actually a Dreams alpha that is on the PlayStation servers. Like it does exist, and it's already uploaded.
There's
but
been
that's
an alpha.
not accessible.
There's been an alpha for almost all of this year because they've been talking about it a lot. That each of the devs have the alpha. They've said they have the alpha at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is just one in the cloud somewhere. So whoever has access can download it.
Imagine that it'll come sometime, likely December, because Media Molecule on their Twitter, someone was asking about the newsletter, and they said they're going to. They said they don't know exactly when they're going to post on their newsletter, give out their newsletter, but they said at the end of this month, the last week of November.
Oh,
likely. So
interesting.
So
you'll definitely hear about it through Twitter, through the stream, through the newsletter, probably. So it's just
PlayStation.
You'll definitely hear. Yeah. PlayStation, the PS blog.
I mean, here's some other news that dropped between last stream and this stream.
Oh no,
PlayStation not going to E3 next year.
Oh yeah,
for the first time in 24 years since it started.
I found it very
great
interesting.
Timing, PlayStation. Good lord.
Now,
why?
And I read an article, where it was about canceling they canceled what was the PlayStation Experience or something like that.
Yeah.
They canceled that, and then the E3 news came up, and there was an article I was reading where they had said, there was an article about, I don't know who the guy was, somebody at PlayStation said that they canceled PlayStation Experience because they wanted to focus more on games like Dreams and something else, rather than, big titles and get like people's hopes up for something that they don't have to show. So it was cool that they said Dreams specifically. I don't remember, what the other game was, but I read that article and then like, that's so weird to not be at E3.
I think also they're trying to take the tech industry kind of angle on the whole thing. And they're going to be like, well, they have all theirs that they share. We have our convention thing.
Right. Yeah.
The article that I read said they might be trying to do something like Blizzard.
Yeah.
And if they're trying to do something like that, one, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's going to be kind of like how TV went from this, buy cable TV, get all these channels, to I now pay for each individual service that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So pick the year, which conferences do you want to go to, and do that stuff.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, they had said something like, we have our own new ideas and ways to share our games with the community, or whatever thing they said when they talked about canceling out on E3, which maybe, they have their other plans or whatever. I loved E3 and watching all the E3 things. It's just going to be weird. It's such a surprise. It's such a strange thing. I don't think that anybody was expecting.
Yeah,
They've
it was
canceled
kind of an
out,
odd time.
Yeah, they've canceled out PlayStation Experience, now this. And everybody is expecting at least PlayStation 5 or whatever the heck it's going to be called to be announced. Yeah. But that being said, PlayStation 4 wasn't announced at E3. It was announced early in the year at just like a PlayStation thing.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Same with the Xbox. They didn't announce it.
In New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that... I'm pretty sure somebody said, I think it was the article I read about the whole story, was PSX this year was canceled because they didn't have anything different to say than the E3.
Yeah.
So they're just like, okay, we'll just skip it. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to fix that because PlayStation is their thing. So PSX is their thing. They want to save their stuff for there.
Yeah.
So they cancel the other.
A lot of people are worried that they just don't have any games coming out to show.
That's not true. No.
But
if you look at the last few years, it's no.
Yeah, PSX is pretty similar to BlizzCon. I love BlizzCon. Well, we'll talk about BlizzCon. We've gone over time. BlizzCon. We've gone over time. We were 2 minutes past what I said. Anyway, sorry, we got distracted with that. But I thought that was just an interesting thing that happened that I hadn't talked to anybody with about that PlayStation thing. Such a surprise. Like, I just opened up my YouTube app and it was like IGN and PlayStation, all these things just posting about PlayStation ditching E3. I was like, I don't know. But
I'm certainly intrigued to see what they
exactly. It's definitely interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for joining on the stream. Thanks once again.
Thanks for having us.
Everybody in the actual voice channel. Nazarus, Wordroots, and Glitchmaster. We were missing Iota today. He's probably sleeping. It makes sense because it's like, 6 a.m. for him or something like that.
I think like 4, 5.
Yeah, so that's all good. The robot, hopefully we can catch you one of these times. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, the next stream will be on the 21st, and it will be in the afternoon because I don't have to work that day. So it'll be 12 p.m. Eastern on November 21st. And if anybody's watching this after the fact and they want to see one at an earlier time or a specific time, let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do about making it available for people who aren't necessarily in the U.S. time zones. Because I don't have a problem waking up earlier or starting at like 4 p.m. or some other weird time. So I could always adjust. Anything. Let's see here. Let me go back to this. Everybody who is in on the call that has, I call it a call because I'm so used to like a Skype call. My bad. The voice channel, the Discord. You can check out Nazarus' channel, and man, how did I miss it? Glitchmaster, I'm sorry, man. I'll put your channel in the description. I got everybody. I got Project Genesis and Iota in there, but they're not here. How did I miss that? I put it all in there before, and jeez, I must have missed
just
yours.
Doesn't save it.
I copied paste. Must have just not did yours. Anyway, you'll be able to find Glitchmaster, Nazarus, Iota, Project Genesis, all people who will be covering Dreams in some way, shape, or form. When it launches or prior. You can check out all their channels there. It's in the description. Also, if you want to see some Dreams projects, which we'll have to talk about next time, Nazarus, definitely. The MadGFX website is there. And next stream will be longer, so we'll have a lot more time to dive into that. I think that'll be nice. And you'll be able to give us some insight on that, right, Nazarus? So I'm not like just going in there blind.
I'll go run to my my team and just like, I gotta do something.
There we go.
Give me all of your files.
Right. Okay. If anybody wants to actually join the Discord and then possibly join in on the voice channel, the Discord link is in the description as well. Once again, live every Saturday and Wednesday. Yeah. And you can follow me on Twitter. Also, it's down there in the description, and my Twitch is linked down there too, because we also stream on there. MadGFX jumping in. I hope you've been here this whole time. Unless you're just getting here at the end. I'm sorry. Farron over there. Sending all the files. There you go. and Matt, thanks. Hey, man. Matt, I'll talk to you later, hopefully. But thank you, Zero Social, everybody, for stopping in and asking questions. It's been a pretty good stream. I
loved it. This was probably my favorite one so far.
Good stream.
Glad it went longer. I'm glad the conversation was good enough for me to be distracted by the time. So
yeah, good questions too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad
people in chat, go tell other people to come with their questions.
Yeah.
Even if they're the same questions.
Yeah. We can talk about it over and over and over again. It's refreshing to have other people ask. That way we're kind of sending information to other people, getting word out there about different things that people have questions about. Even if we have to say it multiple times to different people, it kind of creates for conversation when we're kind of not necessarily struggling about what to talk about, but finding out or thinking about new things to talk about. Because we've talked about, like, there's nothing new really to talk about, because it's so hard to bring up conversation with Dreams, because essentially you can do anything.
Yeah. Much speculation.
Yeah. So, but that's gonna be it. So I hope everybody has a good night or a good day, whatever it may be where you are.
Good night.
And,
evening, afternoon, morning.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys on the 21st for the next podcast. So until then, have a good one.
Yep.
Good.